Greetings! First time on the channel, not first time. I have a 320 BMW today, diesel engine. I've already taken it apart a little, removed the diffuser with the fan. Here it is lying. Look how healthy it is. That's how much space it takes up. Take it out and look how much space we have. This is a problem. The high pressure pump is not working. On this car, it is installed here VP44. Rotary pump. Such pumps are found on many cars. They are found on V6 2.5 TDI Volkswagen, Audi, Fords, and 2.2 Opel diesels. This is a very capricious pump that few people repair. Well, we also had a bad luck here. There are no errors, but the pump is not pumping. Malfunction. When you turn the starter, it clicks a lot. The engine won't start. We'll change the pump. What is the special feature if anyone ever encounters this pump? Namely, with a pump malfunction. If it is repaired, that is, the mechanical part is replaced and the electronic part remains old, then you need to return the car. That is, where the pump will be repaired, there must be a car. Because later I will show you how to set the angle of the pinch. Setting the angle of the pinch the way I will do it will not work. Because the internal part and the electronics are changing. They are different. There it will not be friends. It is necessary that it is all in a pair. A new pump costs about 3,000 euros. It comes empty. It needs to be filled with firmware. Not everyone can do this either. So, the conclusion, if you have a pump like this that has broken, look for either a used one that has not been repaired, or take your car to a place where peacock pumps are repaired. We don't repair them. The owner found a used one, as they said, untouched. And now we'll look at it. Here's a pump. It looks like it's been neglected, dirty. It was sitting somewhere on a BMW. The wiring on these valves, as you can see, looks like it came from the factory. They haven't been changed. Here, this one went to the bottom. Here, also, it seems as if it were not changed. Next, why did I say it should be unrepairable? Or what if you replaced the mechanical part, but the electronic part remained old? Because it is written on the body here what fuel injection angle needs to be set. Here, on all the pumps, at least on the BMW, we see 0.95. I hope it's clear. This is how the injection angle should be set. But if you change the mechanical to electronic, these numbers no longer work. Then, as I was told, you need to set the injection angle using a computer. That's it, guys. That's the story. Let's hope it's really intact, that it's in good condition. Let's start replacing the pump. I've already taken it apart a little bit. Now we're taking it apart a little bit more in the back here. That pump is a little dirty. We'll wash it a little so that dust doesn't get into the engine. Here we need to remove the PC drive belt and tensioner, since this is where we will dismantle the pump. Let's get started. Let's take a look. Got everything ready to dismantle the pump. The crankshaft lock, you see, is standing on the camshaft. There is a pot there. Here it is visible. It's like a triangle at the top, you see. This is our correct TDC. And in order to remove the pump, there must be a special device, which is screwed in. You see, there is a thread in the gear, and the pump is squeezed out of the gear. Then on this thread, which is in the lid, another sleeve is being wound in order to hold the star in its place. I don't have this device. I once changed such an engine, and the engine arrived without anything. That gear was there. I installed the pump, and everything was clear. So, now I'll try to dismantle the pump without this device. My device will be here. This is wrong, as I will now knock on the shaft. This is wrong. In this case, it is possible, since our pump is faulty. I once dismantled it like this when I was changing the pump. Basically, I tapped lightly, it all worked out, and I didn't do anything. That is, everything was fine. So, now we will try to do the same procedure. I let go of the pump, loosened the nuts so I could see what was coming out. And now we will knock. That's it. There is a pump support at the back. Also, don't forget to unscrew it. It hasn't worked out yet. Let's try again. Oh, it worked. Now you need to watch the gear. Now we will watch. Got the pump gear in place. No breathing, no touching anything here. Now I'm setting the fuel injection timing on this pump. We are cutting a new gasket from pairing it. Metaleva is standing. I don't have one. And we install that pump. This same pump we have is spinning like this. And this one is spinning like this. Well, we'll see. In short, we are working. Now we are cutting the gasket and setting the injection angle. Preparing to set the fuel injection angle. Here I pulled up so I could spin. I took this record here. Now let's look at the selection. I hope it's clear. There we can see an oval. It is round all the way around. In one place only he has such a flat face. This is it. I hope it's visible. This coot, I'll try to show you in every way. We need to put it like this, so that our coot is close. Simply put, we should have a place for the key around 10:30-11. Well, that's right, pre-installation. And we twist the indicator here. Here's our shaft, see? And here is the coot we need. The shaft rotates clockwise. We will still spin it. Here we will have an indicator leg. And when we spin, we have here, will be 0 across the entire plane, I checked. And when the coot approaches the indicator, our leg will fall down. And we need to set it on the indicator, that's all. It's on the pump, 0.95, see? Only in the negative, I'll show you now. That is, when we set the shaft here to 0. Scroll along the time arrow, catch when the arrow is on. The indicator will show 0.95 in minus, that is, the leg. Will go down. You need to fix this bolt, the shaft, and then install it on the car. I took a short adapter, everything is clear here. We turn the pump clockwise slowly. Oh, she left. We set it to 0.95. Here, we tighten this bolt. It just seems so. As my boss says, I'm fired up. I fired, in short, I put the pump in place, tightened the nut. There I already fixed it and put the plate in place. That's it, the crankshaft lock is in place. You can get everything out. It got a little stuck because I was pressing so hard. In short, it's fine. I hope everything will be clear there and it will work normally. I once had this practice, as I mentioned once, changing the engine on a BMW. Everything worked clearly for me the first time. There was a different story. There the car was towed. Because the crankshaft had burst, the pump was definitely working. Well, I changed the engine from the car. Here we don't know what kind of fuel pump it is. It's from disassembly. The owner was promised that it was in good condition. What is he really like? Who knows him? That's it. Now we're putting everything back together in reverse order. At a minimum, I probably won't install an intake manifold. So let's put everything together, just the bare minimum to get it started. And we will try to launch it. Well, it will be tomorrow, because it's already 6 o'clock. Let's go home. Yes, it seems to have everything ready for the first launch. Connected the vital organs, so to speak. We are waiting for the filter. It's a bit muddy here. Change the fuel filter often. They just took it out, threw in a new one, and they don't clean it there. We have a filter like this, almost clean. In short, we wait for the filter, try to start it. Pumping diesel fuel with a pair. Here, you can see the air coming out of the pump. Only on one. This is what happens on these pumps. You pump the bulb, and air comes out of one cylinder. That's all. You need to turn the ignition off and on now. As usual, dead battery. But I saw, you know what? That's what I saw. That diesel fuel is actively flowing to the injectors. Not like it was on that pump, where it just flowed. And this is going well. These are signs that we may have smoke. There may be smoke, but what should I do with these batteries? Constantly, damn it. And it was standing there. It was charging, not really, but there was no wire connected to the starter and generator. And for some reason, it wasn't charging. I don't know why. In short, it's a mess. We tighten the injectors. Yes, we have an EGR tube here, and probably this rag needs to be removed because it will be pulled there now. And that will be a disaster. He'd better sneeze here. Well, let's try. You see, even the smoke is coming out. That's already very good. In short, let's rock, guys. If nothing else, I'll start it from a bottle because there's so much air. It's pulling from the tank. This is Amba. The confessions have come in. May God start now. Do you want to live? Do you want to live? In short, let's pump more, guys. I won't take up any more time on the video. We've been tweaking our battery a little more. Now I'll try to connect with diagnostics. Let's see what we have there by mistake. We are reading Xtool. I have already read it with it. Look, he's even trying to read it. Now let's see what we have there. Look, I read everything. I even saw the mileage of 206. Confirm. Yes, system selection. Chassis. No. Engine. They should have stayed with us. That's right, look. We only had a mistake with the candles. The boost sensor is removed and the fan is removed. In principle, everything is clear. We don't need anything here yet. We will not cancel. There is no point in deleting errors. It should start with these errors. The only thing candles don't do, it's obvious that something is wrong with the relay. It won't start in winter. Let's try to launch it now. The charger will not turn off. Let's add voltage to the starting one. I hope it starts now. One last time, at least. I would really like to run it. What's up with the wind again? Now we will, in short, torture her. The pump in the tank is pumping. When I tried to start it from the bottle, it worked. So I put it here so it works as it should. I also noticed that the pump in the tank should turn on after cranking the engine. You see, he didn't turn on for me once. Now he doesn't want to, but he should have. This could also be a problem with it being hard to start for me. In short, we're starting like this now, at least trying, then we'll see. So I turned on the device. The pump turned on, but not immediately. I'm out. See? Stopped. Active. Turned on. I left. Turned off. Let's try. Now it will be launched. Our mistakes are still there. What can I tell you guys? It's up and running. I hooked it back up here. Now I'm turning on the pump from the tank to pump the system. And we'll try to launch it now. We started with the help of a radio. I didn't want to, but I worked on my own. Ho-ho! They revived it. There's not even smoke. Did you guess the ignition? The errors are adequate. We don't have antifreeze.
Помилки адекватні. У нас немає антифриз.
Let's try again. We'll live. We'll live. Well, what can I tell you? You can assemble everything to the end, right? We fill in antifreeze and check everything. The translation is a bit clumsy here, but I really like the tool. I recommend it. Almost finished putting it together, ready to launch. See what's where and how. I'm launching. Normal. Yes, let's see. Listen, the engine is running great. I'm interested in this. Injection pressure, injection set 396, actual 398. It, in principle, works as it should. And the throughput is still there, you see, 45%. This is still important, an important parameter. Unfortunately, I don't know how much it should be. This throughput. Let's try to do this. There you go. There are turnovers. There are no turnovers, unfortunately. The fuel pump revolutions are there. Let's take the fuel pump speed. And that's how we'll do it. So, let's make a schedule. And the recording. You can also do it like this, or then we will see everything. Cool thing. I really like this diagnosis. And let's take it easy. The antifreeze ran out. Pumped up. We have a different one here. You see, the actual one has risen. The set one, for some reason, does not respond. Depending on the speed, you see. If you give it gas, should the injection be earlier? Right? We poured fresh oil. Well, that's all. And for some reason the actual one on site here doesn't respond. I don't know why. I should have reacted somehow. We keep it. You can do this. BMW. Save. Very cool thing. You see, you can see everything. Yes, that's all. Let's collect. Good engine performance. Well, you old lady, BMW, come on, have a good trip, don't break down, bye.